Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, home to the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup at the Rock. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Groupers have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. On the move from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Golden Eagles offense is on the field for the first time today. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live, so he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using...
Oh, he's going to go up top. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That is not how you... up offensive. You want to come out, get some things established, get your quarter. Rhythm, get the positive mojo going. The opposite just happened. Just made a big mistake. Now you just created so much momentum for the other team. Defense, please come and bail me out.
Now the pitch. Powers through the defender. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
The groupers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, sir. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just
He's got it for a big play. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
It's complete. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Let's talk for a minute about Southern Miss. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The Golden Eagles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Boyd. Back's got it. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Coastal Carolina answered the bell away from Conway today with an impressive victory. The Chanticleers knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll try the run. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Quick catch on 3rd down. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. And the groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looks it in at the 40. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Got his man. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down. Fires on the move. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. The give to the fullback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Motion from the wideout. Goes to the option. Give to the running back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. We've reached the break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. On the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Makes the catch. It's Craig. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The groupers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll ride his man on the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got a man. It's Gray. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Golden Eagles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The option look. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on...
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Looking downfield, it's Boyd. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll do it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Motion from the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the groupers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On the move, he fires. Big guy smells it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. The Golden Eagles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gets the back moving. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they wanted it all. Down, but now dealing with 4th down. The groupers will line up to punt it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. The screen, he can go. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gives it on the option. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Turning it on. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
But man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. And the Golden Eagles will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. On the option. He'll pitch it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Makes the grab. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the groupers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The groupers are flying down the field. Tight end now in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Got it behind the line. It's Sheffield. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Might as well stick with him. Breaks into the open. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going with the ground game left. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They'll run the option. They'll give it to the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Washington had an impressive showing at home, and to do it with some of the legends of the past there, Mark Brunell, Napoleon Kaufman, and Lincoln Kennedy, what a special victory. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He's going to get loose. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. This offense has it with really good field position. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Boyd. Gets it out fast. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now, setting up first and goal.
A first down run on the doorstep. Beck's going for the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for this offense. On the option. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll run the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football.
Oh, he's got some space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Goes to the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. After those last 2 plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. At the 40, there he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The groupers are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Here we go. Looking downfield, it's Walters. Pulls it in, it's Kelly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the groupers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Southern Miss. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Back to throw, it's Wicks. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Benson. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. The groupers decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That nifty return sets up the offense in the game. Some of the yardage on the punt. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun.
Turning it on! Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. To the ground. He's got it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.